Okay, this is a video explaining the money belt pack, if you will. This happens to be an earlier version of Rick Steves. I will explain not only how this works, which would be obvious, but also, and more importantly, the modifications that I've made to it. So, this is the money pack. No big surprise. There are two main pockets in it. This first one, the bottom one I'll call it, or the top one, is ideal for holding money and other kinds of papers that are folded up into it. The second pouch, the major pouch, is actually a large pouch, larger than the first. As you can see, it's longer, but also it's good for papers that can be folded up and put in here, but principally it holds your passport in this one particular pouch right there. Okay, and in addition to that pouch, and that's all that I put in there because I don't want any reason to be going into that pouch except to get the passport and to put it back. This is just a discipline to ensure that I don't have multiple functions for that might distract me when I should be putting it away and end up not. The second pouch is just perfectly fitted to hold credit cards, and here I have a couple of cards that simulate that. This is also a RFID blocking credit card sleeve, which I got from Clothing Arts, a company that is one of the only two companies that I recommend and refer to in my blog with regard to travel. Clothing Arts makes high security, high quality, very durable clothing. These fit in here very well. I won't try and do it now. I also have used this for storing things like a small Immodium pill for diarrhea. I want those things with me all the time. I don't care what age you're at. You want many of them strewn around your body and your packs so you can get at them quick if you need them. Second thing I carry is a very small thumb drive. Its purpose is to hold copies of not only the passport but any other important documents, like a copy of your plane's itinerary, pictures of your baggage that you can give to customs if they decide to lose it, or if the baggage people decide to lose it. So that's pretty much how I use that. Now let me show you modifications to it that I've made. First of all, this is the strap that comes with it. It's a nice strap, it works, it's elastic, but after 20 years it ain't elastic anymore, not much. So what happens is that you keep pulling it through this clip here to tighten it up, and that's fine, still keeps on working. Now, modifications that I've made. This clip is designed, as many are, to just simply come apart. I suspect it's for people who, for whatever the reason, can't put it over their head or can't get into it with feet first, and so they open it up and close it here, and that's fine. That's certainly a good solution. However, the part that bothered me, my paranoia, is that what happens if this thing comes apart for some reason? I wanted some greater security, so I had built into it, well, you can see how secure that's going to be. It didn't come apart. But anyway, what I took was, I made sure that I had the loop that comes through here, the end of it, of this whole thing, when it goes through the clip, that it was clipped to with a stainless steel snap that you can see right there. Hope that you can see that good enough. Then I had that snap, one part built into the loop here that holds the one side of this clip, and then the other part of the clip at the end of this strap once it's gone through the mechanism here. So when I put it on like this, then I know whether that clip works or not, this is secure. Why does that make any difference? I don't know when it was or why it was, but at one point in time, all of a sudden I realized that my passport pouch, my money pouch, was slipping down my legs and my pants. I had failed to properly wrap this around my body, and I think it's, believe it or not, when I went to the bathroom, sitting down, and I stood up, and for some reason or whatever, forgot to make sure that this was around my waist instead of in front. I realized, not too bright, but things happen when you're traveling. You've got a lot going on. You want to protect yourself from yourself. Okay, second modification, which is very important, are these loops. Some now I notice have loops on them, and that's wise, but these went on about 15 to 20 years ago. Their purpose is to hold this to your body via the belt that goes through your pants. So you've got one second, you've got a total of 2 devices, 3 if you count both loops, holding this to your body. Remember, that passport is the most important document you've got when your plane takes off from the United States for another country. That's the most important thing you got. The money you've got in here will facilitate your arrival, and depending upon how much you have in there, it's many of your days of travel. So both those things are critical. If you've got credit cards in here, those also are critical. So you don't want losing this device. That's it. Good travels. See my blog, if you will, for a greater explanation of why this kind of money pouch is superior to anything else that I've ever seen, now or in the past.